And here is the Writer's Almanac for Friday, March the 13th, 2020. It's the birthday of Uncle Sam as a cartoon. Made his debut on this day in 1852, a cartoon in the New York Lantern. The name Uncle Sam had been around since about 1810, but this was the first time that someone thought to draw him in human form. Frank Henry Ballou was the artist. It's the birthday of Percival Lowell, born Boston, 1855, studied mathematics and history at Harvard, and was not happy working in the family's textile business and decided to devote himself to astronomy and to studying Mars. He believed that the canals on Mars offered proof of intelligent life, and so he built his private observatory in Flagstaff, Arizona, the Lowell Observatory. It was on this date in 1781 the English astronomer Sir William Herschel discovered the planet Uranus. Other people had seen it, but he was the first one to figure out that it was a planet and not a star. And he could see that it was very far from the sun, farther even than Saturn, the farthest known planet at that time. Over the years, astronomers have discovered 27 moons orbiting the planet, which is named for the Greek god of the sky, Ouranos. It's the birthday of Janet Flanner, born Indianapolis, 1892, who left for Paris with her female lover in 1922 for the amenities of Paris. She was going to become a fiction writer, and then she began writing a letter from Paris for the New Yorker magazine. She wrote the letter for 50 years, nearly 700 installments under the name Genet. And it's the birthday of L. Ron Hubbard, Lafayette Ronald Hubbard, born in Tilden, Nebraska, 1911, who in 1950 published Dianetics, the modern science of mental health, which promised that a therapeutic process called auditing could erase traces of traumatic experience and cure any physical or mental ailment. He founded the Church of Scientology in 1954, died of a stroke in 1986 on his ranch in California. It was on this date, 2003, the journal Nature reported the discovery of 350,000-year-old fossilized human footprints in Italy, about 8 inches long, 4 inches wide. Their makers probably about 5 feet tall. 1997, on this date, thousands of people reported mysterious lights over Arizona, including a V-shaped object with 6 lights on its leading edge. One cement truck driver reported that the lights hovered over Phoenix for more than 2 hours. Here's a poem by George Bilger entitled Schwinn. One day my mother astonished me by getting astride my bike the heavy old balloon-tired Schwinn I used for my afternoon paper route, and pedaling away down the street, skirt flying, hair blown back, a girl again in the wind and speed that had nothing to do with pulling double shifts at the hospital or cooking meatloaf or sewing up my jeans. The old bike carrying her away from my father's dead of booze and her own nightly bottle of red wine in front of the news. She flew down the road, so far I could barely see her, then slowly pedaled back to me and stepped off the bike, my mom again. A poem by George Bilger, Schwinn, from his collection Blood Pages, published by University of Pittsburgh Press and used by permission here on the Writer's Almanac. Funded by donations from listeners like you, now available on PRX for distribution by your local radio station. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.